So far, we discussed these transformations. Today, I am going to explain some other transformations. Rank. Rank transformation is an active transformation and it is mainly used to assign ranks based on conditions. In real time, the usage of rank is less.
Okay.
So, suppose I have employee information. I want to assign uh, a rank to the employee who is taking highest salary to 1. Next highest salaried employee 2. Suppose if there is a match between two employees, suppose highest salaried employee 5,000, next 4,000, again 4,000, next 3,000, then the rank transformation will assign ranks like this. What? So 2. So again it will assign same rank. Why? Because salary is same. Then it will skip rank 3rd and it will assign 4.
Okay.
I'm going to show with the example. Start our program. Okay, application development, SQL plus. I'm connecting to source. Select start from tab. Then you can see list of tables under this user. Select start from emp underscore db. So this is your source. Here I want to assign ranks to the employees based on their salary. So highest salaried employee 5,000. I want to assign rank 1. Next highest salary rank 2. Next highest salary rank 3. It will assign 4 for 2,000. Then if you have another employee, then you will get 6 rank 6. It will omit 5.
Okay.
Now I am connecting to target. So here I am creating a table emp underscore rank, employee number, ename, varchar 2 of 20, salary, number, d number, rank, number. If you observe my source and target structures, you can see only one additional column in the target, that is rank. Remaining
Right.
all columns are same. Employee number, name, salary, d number, directly coming from the source. Any questions so far?
No, no.
So for any task, we have only 3 steps. Creation of mapping. What is the next step?
Creation of session and then creation of workflow or use existing.
Yeah. So all programs, Informatica, client, power center design. Now double click on repository, enter the user ID and password. Now double click on your folder. So here our first step is creation of mapping. In order to create a mapping, we need to verify whether our source and targets are ready or not. What is my source? EMP and target is EMP rank. Check sources and targets available or not. My source is available. My target is not available. So how do we import target? Which tool we need to use?
Target.
Yeah. So you need to remember all tool names also. So in interviews you will get confidence while you are answering questions. Targets import from database. Enter the password. You can select your target table and then click on repository. Now my source and targets are ready. I can create a mapping using mapping designer tool. Select mapping designer. From the menu bar, select mappings. Click on create option. Enter the name, whatever the name you want, you can give. But Informatica recommended standard is it should start with M. M underscore rank underscore test. Click on. From the navigation bar, select your source and drag it under workspace. Similarly, your target. Now here I am going to create rank transformation. From the menu bar, select transformation, click on create option. So it opens create transformation dialog box. Here you need to select rank. Enter the name, whatever the name you want, you can give. But Informatica recommended standard is it should start with RNK. Can create. When you create rank transformation, automatically rank index port comes. This gives sequence of ranks. You cannot edit or you
Oh,
cannot delete this port. Just you can use this port.
okay.
So connect all ports, employee number, name, salary, D number to rank. From rank, you connect to target. Employee number, name, salary, D number, and connect rank index port to rank.
Oh,
Now double click on rank, go to ports tab. So by default, rank port takes as first port. By default, if you don't select anything, by default it takes rank port as first port. But I want to assign ranks based on salary, not based on employee
yeah,
number. If employee number is highest, I don't want to assign rank one.
yeah, yeah.
I want to assign salary. So select salary as the rank port. You can select only one port as rank port. You cannot select more than one port.
Okay,
And go to properties tab. So here you can define top or bottom. You want to assign highest salary employee rank 1 or lowest salary employee rank 1. So if you want to assign lowest salary employee to rank 1, select bottom.
bottom.
Otherwise top. I want highest salary employee rank 1. So that's why I have selected top. Number of ranks. How many ranks you want to display? How many employees you want to load? So I have suppose 5 employees. I want to load only 3 employees, top 3 employees. Then select number of ranks 3.
Okay,
I want to load only top 100, then give 100.
okay,
Suppose you don't know how much you are expecting from the source, give maximum number or give 1 lakh or 2 lakhs or 10 lakhs. Maximum number it will
okay.
support is 2 billions 14 crores 74 lakhs 83,647. This is the maximum number it will support. After that,
Oh,
if you try this 8, see,
okay,
this is the maximum number it will support 2 billions 14 crores 74 lakhs 83,647.
okay,
So here just I'm giving 5. I want to load all records from my source.
okay.
So suppose even you have 5 records, you can give 50 also, not an issue. It won't face,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
won't get any error. You can apply. So you need not remember that maximum number, just I have given.
yeah, yeah.
Repository. So, any questions so far?
No, no.
So our second step is creation of session.
Sure.
Select another client to workflow manager to create a session. Select task developer. From the menu bar, select tasks, click on create option. Enter the session name. S underscore term underscore rank underscore. Click on create. Then it will show list of mappings under your folder. Just select your required mapping. Click on done. Now double click on the session. Go to mapping tab. As usual, we need to give relational connections for sources and targets.
Okay.
Source relational connection, source 62. Select target, target relational connection, target 62. Click on apply, click on repository, save. So our first two steps are completed: creation of mapping, creation of session. Third step is creation of workflow or use the existing workflow. Select workflow designer. Expand sessions folder. Select your session. What's your session here? Rank. Tag it on the repository. Select your session. Right click. Start task. Get rank. See here 5 rows right from source, those 5 rows load into the target. If you select number of ranks 3, then it will load only top 3. Select start from EMG underscore. See, it assigned 1, highest salary 5,000, next highest salary 2, next highest salary 3. So there is a match. So 4, 4. If there is another employee with 1,000, then you will see 6 rank. Any questions so far?
No.
So here my requirement is changed. I want to know who is taking highest salary from each department. That is my requirement. I want to know who is
Okay.
taking highest salary from each department. So here, irrespective of department, we have assigned ranks in this example. Now,
Yeah.
from each department. So in department number 10, I have two employees, 2,000, 4,000. I want to display 4,000 employee. In department number 20, I have 3,000 and 5,000 employees. So I want to display 5,000 employee. Department
Rank.
number 30, sorry,
No. You want to display rank for each.
sorry, can you repeat your question?
No, no. I'm just thinking like how.
Yeah. So it will assign rank 1. So my requirement is like this. I want to assign rank 1 to the employee who is taking highest salary from each department. I want to display top 1 employee only. That means
Yeah.
for
Oh.
department number 10, it will give 4,000 employee and it will assign rank 1. That's it. Again, department number 20, it will take 5,000 employee and assign rank 1. So department number 30, we have 1. So 2,000.
Oh.
So if you observe rank, it will give 1, 1, 1, 1 only each department. Suppose you want to
Okay.
display like this, top 2 employees under each department. Then you can see for department number 10, 2 ranks, 1, 2. Similarly for department number
Okay.
20, you can see 1, 2 like that.
Okay.
So if you don't want to display rank also, you can ignore. You need not connect. You cannot create also, not an option. That is optional. Suppose I want to display uh, list of employees from each department who is taking highest salary. I don't want to assign any rank, just I want to know. See, if it is one employee, I need not assign rank, right? I can easily know.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
See, if it is 2 or 3 employees, then I need to assign. Otherwise, manually you need to check who is taking highest salary. So if it is
Yeah.
only one employee, need not assign rank. So you can ignore this also, or we can connect. That depends on the necessity.
Oh yeah.
So here, double click on rank confirmation. Go to ports tab. So here you can see group by port. So you select D number. First we are grouping the rows. Within the group we are applying ranks here.
Okay.
So here go to properties tab. Number of ranks by default last time we have done 5. So that means in each department 5 employees you are taking. I don't want 5. I want only 1. Each department I need only 1 employee. Top employee.
One employee.
Any questions?
No. No.
Like repository. So if you don't want to connect rank and export, you can disconnect also. That's your choice. Repository already saved. Now, whenever you do the changes in the mapping, first you need to save the mapping. After that, you need to refresh your session. Select task developer. There are two ways: double click or refresh mapping.
Refresh.
So here I want to truncate my target table existing data. Either manually I can truncate or I can enable the option. Go to mapping tab, select your target, select here, truncate target. Click on apply, click on repository, select workflow designer tool. Now select your session. What's your session rank? Already there. Right click, start task. But we need to save. Yeah, save. Select your session, right click, start task. See, now only 3 rows loaded. Why? Because we have only 3 departments. In each department, it has taken top employee seller.
Top.
Now check in the database also. Select start from. See, 10 highest salary 4,000. We got it. 20 3,000 5,000. So got it 5,000. Fine. 30 we have only one employee 2,000. Rank 1 1.
Okay.
Any questions so far?
Not.
Now I'm going to explain another transformation, sequence generator. Sequence generator transformation is a passive transformation and it is mainly used to generate sequence of numbers. Or you can generate sequence of intervals. Sequence of numbers means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or 100, 101, 103, 104, 104 intervals. Intervals means 100, 110, 120, 130 or 10, 20, 30, 40 or cyclic numbers. So you want to repeat 1, 2, 3, again 1, 2, 3, again 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
So you can do with sequence generator these many things. I'm going to show one by one. First of all, I am connecting to source. So here I am creating a table emp underscore s. Employee name, salary number. I am going to insert some records into this table. Insert into table name, values, table name, values, minimum 3000. Insert into table name, values, comma, select start from emp underscore s. This is my source table. Employee name and salary. But in my target,
Yeah.
I am going to create employee number. But that is not coming from the source. We are going to
Source.
generate using sequence generator transformation. Now I am connecting to target. So here, creating a table, emp underscore employee number, rename, capital 20, salary, number. So my source is EMPS and my target is EMPT. If you observe my source and target structures, I am getting only 2 columns from the source, employee name and salary. Employee number
Salary.
is not coming from the source. we are going to generate.
Yes. Yes.
Any questions so far?
No, no.
So our first step is creation of mapping. In order to create a mapping, we need to verify whether our source and targets are ready or not. What is my source? EMPS, not available. I need to import my source. Select source analyzer to import the source. From the menu bar, select sources, import from database. EMP underscore X. Click on repository. Now check the target. What is the target? EMPT, which is not available here. So we need to import. Select target as an. From the menu bar, select targets, import from database. Connect. Repository. Now my source and targets are ready. I can create a mapping using mapping
Okay.
designer tool. From the menu bar, select mappings, click on create option. Enter the name m underscore sequence underscore test. Click on. What's your source here? EMPS. Drag it. What's your target? Any questions so far?
No, no.
Now I am going to create sequence generated transformation here. From the menu bar, select transformation, click on create. Then it opens create transformation dialog box. From the drop down, select sequence generator. Enter the name. Whatever the name you want, you can give, but Informatica recommended standard for sequence generator is SC2 followed by description. So whenever you create sequence generated transformation, automatically two ports comes next val and curve. You cannot delete or you cannot edit these ports, just you can use these ports. So next val generate sequence of numbers. I am connecting next val to name and salary. Directly I am connecting to. So here some important properties are there. So double click on sequence generator, go to properties tab. So what is the current value of sequence generator? 1. So by default it is going to generate sequence from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like
One.
that.
Yeah.
Suppose you want to start value from 100, set current value to 100.
Okay.
Suppose you want to start the sequence from 1000, set the current value to 1000. Increment by is 1 by default. So 1 plus 1, 2, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 1, 4, like that. Increment by means next value how we will get.
Yeah. Next one. Yeah.
So by first I am going to show 1, 2, 3 how the sequence is going to generate. So this is the maximum sequence generator value. After that your session will fail. See, once you run the session first time it will generate 1, 2, 3. So automatically the sequence generator final value will be stored in Informatica repository. Next time when you run it will start from 4 onwards automatically.
Yeah.
Let's see. Repository. So our first step is completed. Second step is creation of session. Select workflow manager. Select task development. From the menu bar, select tasks, click on create. Enter the session. S underscore M underscore SQ underscore test. Click on. Then it will show list of mappings under your folder. Select the required mapping. Click on. Click on. Done. Now double click on the session. Go to mapping tab. So here you need to give connections for your sources and targets. Source 62. Select target. Click on apply. Click on repository. Any questions so far?
No.
So our third step is creation of workflow or use the existing workflow. Select your session, right on the workspace. Repository. Select your session, right click, start task. See here, 3 rows red from source, those 3 rows load into the target. Now we check in the target. See, 1, 2, 3. So if you rerun again, it will generate 4, 5, 6. You can run directly from workflow monitor itself also. Right click, restart task. See again 3 rows loaded. Now select start from. See 4, 5, 6.
Yeah.
Suppose I want to know what is the current value of my sequence generator without running.
Yeah.
So how we can know? Just double click, go to property steps. It is showing current value 1, but this is not true. So just disconnect to the folder and connect once again. Then you can see. Right click, disconnect. Again, connect.
Okay.
Now you can see it will change. See current value is 7. It is going to generate from 7 onwards. Why? Because 6 already completed. Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Suppose you want to generate sequence from 100 onwards, then give current value 100, save the
100.
mapping,
Yeah.
refresh the session, then it starts from 100. Now I want to
Yeah.
generate intervals, suppose 10, and then increment by also 10. So it will generate 10, 20, 30 like that. I will show you. Apply. Okay. Save it. So you can refresh either in the task developer level or workflow designer level. Right click, refresh mapping. Anywhere you can.
Yeah.
I'm going to manually truncate. Now you can see no rows. Now I'm going to run start task. See succeeded. Now check in the database. See 10, 20, 30.
Yeah.
So how do we know the current value again? You need to disconnect to folder and connect again.
Correct.
Otherwise
Yeah.
it will show only 10. You see
Yeah.
10 only showing. So
Yeah.
in order to know that, if you want to do any modifications on sequence generator also, disconnect and connect once and then you will get proper value.
Yeah.
Double click. So it is showing what.
Okay.
So here my requirement is like this. I want to generate whenever I run my session, it should start with 10 and 10, 20, 30, 40. So for that one there is option reset. Select this option.
Okay.
So generally what is happening? First time you run 1, 2, 3. Next time you run it is starting from 4.
Yeah.
I don't want like that. Whenever I run my session I want to start from beginning. Then select
Okay.
reset. You see here. Apply. Repository. Save. Now refresh your session. Select your session, right click, start task. See 3 rows loaded. See 10, 20, 30 only loaded. If you run again 10, 20, 30 only will load. Why? Because we selected reset option. Check that it's
Yeah.
working or not. Right click, start task. See again 3 rows loaded. See again 10, 20, 30 only. So it depends on your requirement whether you want to continue the default sequence 1, 2, 3, or you want to
Yeah.
generate sequence of intervals, or you want to start from some middle number 1000 or 100 onwards.
Yeah.
That's your choice.
Yes.
And I want to show cycle option. So I'm going to insert some records in the source to show that option.
So this is same like SQL sequence lectural. Even in SQL, we use the same.
Yeah, correct. Same. So here curval means next val plus increment by.
Yeah, that's what this is. But usually in PLSQL, we don't use that current value.
Yes. Here also we don't use that.
Only Nextual ID. Whenever we use Nextual, it increments the ID
Correct.
after each row.
So there we are giving sequence name dot next val from UL. Select.
Yeah, yeah.
So here one more thing. Suppose if you connect only next val port generate sequence. If you connect curval, then you can see the values next val plus increment by.
Oh, okay, okay.
So there is an interview question. If you connect only car value, what happens? Then it gives constant sequence. But suppose right now the sequence generator current value is 10. Then it will assign 10 to all the rows.
Yeah, all that is good.
If you don't connect next val port, if you connect only car val port.
Yeah, and if current value is 1, it gives one row ID 1 for all the rows.
Exactly.
Whatever is current value, it gives for all.
If you connect both, then increment by those things will happen.
Yeah, yeah.
Now,
And we can use it for primary key or foreign key.
sorry.
We can use for a primary key or
Yes,
foreign key also. Like
we use for
your source
primary key
has.
generally in data
Yeah,
warehousing projects.
yeah, yeah.
So, yes. So, select start from. So this is my source data. Now I want to generate cyclic numbers. That means I want to assign 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3 like that.
Okay,
So whenever you want to do modifications on sequence generator, best option disconnect and connect.
okay.
Otherwise it will take old things. So select cycle option. When you select cycle option, the start value and end value comes into picture. So here
Okay,
current value I want to start from 1, beginning sequence increment by 1, and then start value is 1, the end value is 3. Any questions?
no, no.
Here I'm disabling reset. If you want you can
Okay.
use also reset, not an issue.
Then again, it gives 1, 2, 3.
Next time when you run the session, 1, 2, 3, sequence.
Yeah, yeah.
Click on apply, click on repository. Now you need to refresh your session. Right click, refresh repository, select your session, right click, start task. See 7 rows read from source, those 7 rows loaded into the basket. Now you can check in the database also. Start now. So already data is there. I will truncate and I will show you. I'm going to rerun. Select your session, right click, restart task. So succeeded. Now check. Select start from. Now see sequence 2 3. Why? Because last time we ran right. It is closed at 1 last time.
Yeah.
So that's why it started from 2 onwards.
Oh.
Beginning record.
Oh.
We should be very careful with sequence generator.
Yeah.
Otherwise, we did not disconnect and we did not do any changes, right? So,
Yeah. Yeah. We did not.
so if you want again from one, so disconnect the folder, connect and set proper values, save it and read.
Once again, truncate the table and
Sorry?
disconnect, reconnect, and then truncate the table also to
Yeah,
remove this.
correct.
Yeah.
Yes. Then it works. You want me
Yeah.
to show or you are okay with that?
No, no, I'm okay. I understand.
So here in interviews, so they will ask question. If you connect same
Okay.
sequence generator to two targets, what it will happen? So next 12 port here you connected to one target, you connected to another target also. Then it generates different sequences.
Okay.
So here it will generate 1, 2, 3. Another target you connected same next 12 port, it will generate 4, 5, 6. It won't generate same sequence.
Oh, it won't generate.
Same sequence to both the targets I'm telling.
Okay.
So you have one target here, right? Assume there is one more target here. You
Okay.
connected next 12 port also to this target. Okay.
Okay.
So the same next 12 port you connected to two targets here. Yes or no?
Okay.
Then it will generate, otherwise I will drag one target for you.
Yeah, we can try because. But how it like?
Internally it will take care, we need not worry about that. So just connect next 12 port. Okay. So suppose
Okay.
it is generating, we have given sequence 1 onwards by default sequence. Then for DPT salary record you can see 1, 2, 3 values. Here you can't see 1, 2, 3. If it is assigned 1, 2, 3 for this target, it will assign 4, 5, 6 something like that. There is no common. Suppose here you can see 10, 20, 30. Here you can see 70, 80, 90 like that. Internally it will take care. So it won't assign same sequence. My requirement is I want to assign same sequence. Then what I need to do? That is an interview question. Then what you need to do is first connect sequence generator to expression. From expression connect to both the targets. Simple.
Oh,
Then it will generate same sequence. So
oh,
the connecting ports is matter. So you are connecting to expression only one time. So it generates some continuous sequence. From expression you are connecting to two targets.
okay.
Clear, right?
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Yeah, that is interview question.
okay. But like I'm curious. Like for example, in your source you have employee table,
Mm-hmm.
and your target you have two tables. Like there are two different targets,
Mm-hmm.
two different tables. So if you are connecting to the same sequence generator, I'm not sure why it is going to give 1, 2, 3, and 4, 5, 6.
No, no, that is the default property of sequence generator in Informatica. So if you want to
Oh,
generate like that, you can generate. So we are going to use or not, that is a different story. The
oh,
practical functionality is like that.
okay.
So in general, I also in my 9 years of experience, I haven't connected like that. But in interviews, they will ask, how do you know? What is the functionality you know? They will test your skills, right?
Oh, okay. Okay.
So that is the only reason. Just I explain.
Okay. So like if suppose there are 1,000 rows and 1,000 rows are loading to two target tables parallelly,
Mm-hmm.
so it parallelly loads like one and then two in one table and number two in other table,
No,
number
not like
three
that.
in.
It will assign some blocks of numbers. So it will assign for first target 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then it will assign here 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 like that. There is no 1, 2, 3, 4, not like that. They are not cycling. So it
Okay,
assign
okay.
some block of numbers. See,
Okay.
Informatica cannot process all rows at a time. If you have 1 lakh rows, it won't process 1 lakh rows at a time. It will process block by block. So the block can hold 20 rows or 1,000 rows or 2,000 rows. Based on that, the sequence generator will assign.
Okay.
So anyway, I will explain in performance tuning concept. So how it will read data.
Okay. Sorry, Eva, I have one more question.
Yeah, no problem. No
For example, your source is a XML file,
problem.
and you want to parse that XML or your
Yeah,
XML file, and the XML file has to get loaded into like 4 or 5 target.
yeah, you can load. So I will
So
tell you
in that
a
case,
simple example in advanced concepts. Just loading XML file data. So I already have sample also. So you can load into. So but in all projects we don't see that XML files. I'm going to show one example at the end, so you can use that. So here I have XML files. How we can generate an XML file. Give me 1 second. I'm getting one. Hello. Any questions?
okay.
So in the next class, I will explain some other transformations.
Yeah, sure, sure.
And Jyoti, you paid only 12,000, right?
Yeah, yeah,
So can you pay the remaining amount also?
yeah, yeah, sure. I'll start the transaction.
Yeah. So I think you did not pay initially 50%. So I said $400, right? Just you calculate 400 into 67 or 68, and you can transfer. Okay.
Is it 300 or 400?
400.
400?
Yeah. So you talk to your friend also. So she transferred $200 initially. So you transferred only less amount. It's okay. No problem.
Okay.
You can talk to her. Not an issue.
But I can confirm with her. Like, looks like she told me $300.
No, no. 400.
Let me confirm with
Yeah,
her
yeah.
and
No,
I'll.
not an issue. You can confirm with her and then you can transfer. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.